Ene ejisem ni say TapTap Send see yemfa sadere we emma won customers ni titru ene won a wo UK say obetimi a create wo TapTap Send wallet no e wo app no eso se ekoba ne se TapTap rate no ekosra obetimi a save ska akodu mpempenso bi te say 50,000 Ghana cedis ane 50,000 Ghana cedis na afei wo yin kakra se oba on Ghana mu a obetimi a save ska ewo TapTap Send wallet na so abra unya ohaw bia na tie TapTap Send atre wo mahyimu akodru UAE Netherlands and Austria TapTap Send na eye easy fast and secure TapTap Send papa no
everybody check now check it fa check it check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. For check it. Green select glucometer, check it. Push sugar level, for check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
In this world, what I know is that anytime someone sets out to do something, the dream, the end goal is to achieve. When you plan to go buy something, the process is to save the money so you can get it. But the end goal is to have it down. That is why I am deeply hurt by some of the reports I am seeing online. And again, how some people are even interpreting most of these reports online. At a point, I asked myself, are these people interpreting these reports because they are happy, because they are excited, or what exactly is their motive for doing what they are doing? Are they doing it because to them, this is what satisfies everything that they have been looking for? Sometimes I wonder and ponder over some of these things, especially in the online space. And I want to know, why are we also getting it wrong all the time? Why? I'm talking about the consistent failure of the Guinness World Record attempt by many Ghanaians who have done it. And maybe some of the things that behind the scenes, I have been able to point out that moving forward, if we can avoid it, pay attention to the job itself, and deliver. That's what I want to do in this editorial here on Sammy Flex TV. My name is Sammy Flex. If this is your first time on this channel, and again, I want you to subscribe to us because here we talk about the hard truth, the real stuff in the showbiz circles. We don't run around them. We face them the way they should be faced at every point in time. I do this with a team of producers led by Digital Rasta. He's called Currency, who is doing our camera for us, and Richie Flex, who is the editor and director of the show. Now, let's move on. TapTap Send is also here. If you live abroad and you are thinking about sending money from abroad to Ghana, look no further. Don't stress. One app does it better, and that app is TapTap Send. Get the app on your phone today. Use the promo code SammyFlex after putting in all your key details. And again, just so you know, TapTap Send has introduced what they call the TapTap Wallet. The TapTap Wallet works this way. Sometimes the rate to CD, as in the pound to CD rate, is good. Sometimes it is bad. But this time around, this is what we want you to do. When the rate is good, that is the pound to CD is so good, change a whole lot of it. Don't rush to send it even if you are not ready to send it. Dump it in your wallet. The wallet can contain about 50,000 Ghana cedis in the wallet. So whilst the rate is good, we're changing the money down. So when it even goes down, you want to send money back home, you don't stress. And that is what you enjoy anytime you use the TapTap Send app, and especially the wallet. Do it today and thank me later. Now, let's move on to the real issues on the floor. For some days now in Ghana's showbiz industry, you know, like the industry, what it is. At every point in time, some stories take center stage. They rule the airwaves. They are discussed everywhere you go to. And after, it is dropped for another thing to also come. So for the past days, the stories that have been leading our airwaves have been the ones on the failed attempts of the Guinness World Records here in Ghana. At least we can start the counting from Ifia Singathon. Of course, her issues have become so popular from the fact that she got her mail telling her that she has been disqualified, yet decided not to tell the people. The fact that in some media circles, like the likes of Kwame Dazi and co, they also think that some people from her camp gave them some information that suggested she had gotten the information a long time ago, but she was not talking about it. And how this whole thing has been handled in this space. I can tell you that they have been running the industry with the stories. Whilst we were still thinking about Ifia Singathon and what we can do to make sure the rest of the guys get it right, we just saw another one from Phyla, or Phyla, as in how you would want to take it. Phyla also drops a report beautifully curated by Kafui of GBC. He is handling the communication in that particular line. And the report is also telling us that, unfortunately, Phyla has also been disqualified. And again, we have paid attention to both stories, or both emails, or both information about their disqualification. And looks like Guinness World Record is talking about one thing. One thing is running through them. One thing is running through them. They have all not been able to be successful at that. And we are here asking ourselves that, what is wrong? Meanwhile, more and more people are going into it though. More and more people. As it stands now, the Kumasi woman, doing the Singathon. In her case, I hear she's even sleeping. People are playing songs for her too, and nowadays, sorry, and things. Chef millionaire, whatever, billionaire chef, or millennium chef rather, millennium chef. He is also on it, and I'll be telling you something about millennium chef and what he's doing and what the future holds for him. As it stands now, we are waiting for how Adu Safoa's attempt would also go. We are waiting for it. How Adu Safoa's attempt would also go before we would make a case for her also. Now, one thing is clear in all these attempts and why we are failing. One thing is very clear. Nobody should run away from it. The fact that these people who are trying to attempt these Guinness records, they are in for the fanfare. Or better still, they want to enjoy the fanfare. They want to enjoy the hype. They want to enjoy the popularity even before they achieve the aim. That is one thing I'm seeing. Most of them, they want to enjoy it even before they will get the title or the certificate to hold. And that is not possible. I always believe in the principles of life. Work before you achieve. Put in the works. And when the works are evidently clear for everybody to see that, this man has done this man has done that, then we can all be part of the celebration. But in the case of our Guinness attempt guys, they are getting it wrong. And let me tell you why they are getting it wrong. And I don't know if we should blame how Ifia Singathon's own was handled. Maybe it is the reason everybody is thinking they should also have their own attempt like that. When Ifia was doing it at the Akwaba village around the airport, one thing was clear. The fact that the creme de la creme people in society, They all went there to show solidarity to her. We all saw it. From politicians to media people, musicians, actors, affluent people in society. We saw all these people going to Efia Singathon's cabin to go wish her well. In fact, to the extent that some people entered the glass that she was singing at. Sammy Flex, I was there myself. I entered the glass, obviously, with Shatawale. And other musicians, Sarkodie and the rest of the people, Stone Boy and co, they also entered the glass same way, just to add solidarity. I know that was the motive. Let's go and add some solidarity to our sister. But then, I'm sure that is where we are getting it wrong. It is the same process why when Faila was doing it in Tamale, had all the attention in Tamale and even in Ghana as a whole, because media people were covering it. On social media, she was being discussed. All over Ghana, Faila was being discussed. Very, very important people within the region and even some from Accra went to see her, including the vice president now and NPP's flag bearer, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia did it for Efia Singathon and at the same time did it for Faila as well. What we are missing is the fact that we are paying more attention to the fanfare around the record attempt than the real job. Reason when Faila came to Accra and she was granted an interview, when they asked her how she felt when some people could not make it to her place, she said she was disappointed. Yes, she was emphatically clear that she was disappointed in the top musicians we have here in Ghana, mentioning Sarkodie, Stoneboy, Shatawale. In fact, I'm sure her disappointment in Shatawale was even higher than all of them, because according to her, Shatta had posted, and indeed, Shatta posted that, let me do something. When I'm done, I'll go back to Tamale to see Faila. That was a hype. That was an attention for you. That was to drive traffic to whatever you were doing. But once again, as Ghanaian as she is, and that spirit of entitlement entering into her, felt that it meant Shatta should come to where I am doing the cookathon. And as it stands now, because Shatta did not come and some people did not come, she was not happy. In fact, Ghanaians were also not happy with how she handled that particular issue. I remember in a separate video, I saw Faila met up with Stoneboy at the airport. And once again, Stoneboy had to apologize to her that, Madam, it wasn't the fact that we ignore you. It is because of my busy schedules running up and down in life. That is why I could not come there to support you. We saw a video which was also splashed online. Again, when some of these things happen, it becomes so sad that the real job, we are not looking at it. I keep telling people who want to be in the media space, especially new ones, that don't let hype lead you before you do the work. Don't look for hype before the work. Do the work. As much as you're able to do the work well, the hype will automatically happen. Do the work. Pay attention to the work. Deliver the work. If you're able to deliver the work, the attention, the hype that you are looking for, automatically, it will happen. And some of them, they say to my own goddaughter, Adu Safua, as an example. When Adu Safua was also attempting her thing, we realized that so many people went there in the name of solidarity. Again, when they go there, instead of allowing her to deliver, we see her chit-chatting with them. We see her hugging all over the place. And as much as her results are not in, looking at what is happening, looking at the reasons Guinness is stating for disqualifying them, I am scared for her as well. Now, Guinness' reason has been simple, that they have not been following the breaking rules, or better still, the rest rules. Anytime they want to go for rest break, they are not following the rules, or they did not follow the rules. Faila was also disqualified because of the same thing. She did not follow the rest breaks. Efia Singathon, she did not follow the rest breaks. For billionaire chef or chef millionaire, I have not even seen him going for rest. I've not seen a video that says, oh, chef is going for rest. Well, I hear he is going to end on 6 March. That is Wednesday, 6 March. We are waiting for how his edition will go. But at least his has even been a little silent and quiet. But I'm here asking myself, how possible can a human being stay awake for almost 30 days without sleep? I wonder how he's doing that. As a matter of fact, I wonder. And I get scared for him any day. Because I ask myself, hey, so if you are disqualified, 30 days of not sleeping, everything gone to waste, what he's doing is marvelous, like magical. What he's doing is so magical. And I pray that everything goes the way he wants it to go. Now, to everybody who would want to do this, before I wrap up, to everybody who would want to do this in the future, please, don't be so much interested in the hype and the fanfare. That is not what you want to break. You don't want to break hype and fanfare records at Guinness World Record. No, that's not what you want to break. You have something ahead of you that you want to pay attention to. You have something that you are looking at achieving. You have something that you want to tap into. Don't rush for the hype. Don't wait for Shatawale and Sarkodie to come there. No, they are not the reason you are doing what you are doing. Don't wait for Dr. Mahmoud Baumia to come there. He's not the reason. In fact, when he comes there, forget about you. He's looking for attention to market himself as a presidential candidate. And that's the fact. Forget about you being the reason he's there. He knows at that time there are eyeballs on you. He knows at that time there is attention on you. So he's coming to tap into the attention. He's coming to also tap into the eyeballs that you are enjoying. Yet, when people set out to do most of these Guinness Record attempts, they want the hype first. That is why even before they do it, they go for media interviews. Media interviews to hype it. I know someone started some DJ-a-thon or something. I know someone also has mentioned recordathon or something. I don't know how it is going. I know my own brother, Brahima, is also about to do the interview-a-thon. Like, all the processes that we want to do, guys, we can do it if we set out to do it right. We can do it. Let's ignore the fanfare first. Let's ignore the party around where we are doing some of these things. When we are done and we get the certificate, trust me, that party will be huge. That party will be big. But not to look for the certificate first, but trying to party first, trying to be popular even before the attempt is a wrong move. I don't know who needs to hear this. But if you are watching me, let someone know that it is good to aim at something. But if you don't do it right, it will be aimless. It is good to plan to achieve something, but if you don't do it right, you'll be wasting your energy, your own time, resources, and others' time and their resources as well. Because definitely they are not doing it alone. Or they don't do it alone. They do it with others. If you don't do it right, that is what will happen. I want to end it here. And I wish those who have gotten their attempt disqualified, I wish them well. Like Guinness always says in most of their emails, you still have another opportunity to try. So if they want to try, why not? A big opportunity for them to try. At least they've tested it. They've seen the rules, so they don't break it. But to those who are yet to try, please take a cue from this presentation. Don't look for the hype, the popularity, the attention before the attempt. Get the attempt broken, poof, like by now. If you are there, you tried one quietly, coolly, and your certificate comes, now you can boast of you saying you are this. There are even reports running online of a signature where Efia Singathon has signed as being a Guinness World Record attempt breaker. That is what is also trending. Maybe my editor will show you that. A photo circulating online suggesting that Efia has signed a deal and already she has acclaimed the title Guinness World Record attempt breaker. And it goes on like that. It is becoming worrisome. So far, it is not looking good. When people do this, you make Nigerians teasers. That after Hilda Bassi did it, got her certificate and now enjoying the Guinness World Record breaker hype, all our attempts keep failing. It is because we are not doing it right. It is because we are looking for hype before the job. Satawale has been saying something. If you want trend, you trend. If you want the hype, you get, but the hype will cost you. And I'm sure that is what we are experiencing. Many people went for the hype, they went for the trend. Now, they are paying for it. If you went for the hype, if you went for the trend, I want to believe now you are paying for it. Let's set up, do things right, and make sure we achieve together. My name is Sammy Flex. This has been the editorial. Let me say thanks to Digital Rasta Currency for doing camera for us, Richie Flex, editor director of the show, and to TapTap Send for holding us down here on this platform. You can also achieve it. It is not far-fetched from you. The fact that someone has failed does not mean you fail. Only look at what they did wrong, correct them, and you are good to go. Salute.